Mrs. Late, all the wheat has been loaded.
Then leave for the refugee camp.
Stop right there. Mrs. Late, I already told you. The alms must be blessed by Elion before distribution.
I understand your concerns, good priest, but the people are starving.
Ordinary food will do nothing to save them. Don't you get it? Can't you see the refugees are suffering for their own sins?
The pharmacist claims differently. He says the contagion will spread faster if they're starving. Fortunately, this year we've harvested enough wheat, enough to alleviate the hunger of all the refugees.
If you deny God's will, your farm will not go unpunished.
Really? Is that truly God's will?
Blasphemy! Questioning God's will? Do you really expect to get away with this? Your arrogance will bring disaster to this farm. Do you understand?
These beggars are relentless. Now back off! The priest will preach!
Our blessed Lord Elion is well aware that you are all in pain.
Help us! Please, help us!
However, have you ever even considered why Lord Elion hasn't offered you his grace? You are all sinners, and you have yet to be forgiven.
The people who followed the priest the other day, have they been saved?
It's lack of faith that keeps you away from salvation. You're still questioning God's will. You cannot be saved. Other than this man here, those willing to repent may get in the wagon.
I believe.
Take me. Let me go. Take me.
Take me too!
Oh, it's you.
You seem familiar. Ah, I saw you in English. Well, you're no coward to have made it this far.
Sid, I have no energy to look up at you. The one who rose from the watchtower's coffin. His name is Belmorn. Some call him the Monarch of Darkness. His ritual was incomplete, so he hasn't attained his true form. But his power will continue to grow, and his dream of bathing the entire world in darkness will soon be accomplished.
We came to protect this place. Have you heard of the group protecting dangerous secrets from the world? The Secret Guards? Well, that's us.
It's like Yaz says, now you know exactly who we are. The power dwelling within you is a darkness no different from the evil of Belmorn. That's the thing. It must be saying something, but you still have a chance to rectify this crisis and cleanse your own soul for good. But Belmorn is clearly after you. The power you two have, they are the same and meant to collide.
There's a huge farm to the west. Orwen has gone there. Belmorn is a fierce villain. You should go help her out straight away.
How are you, Gorga? I see servants of darkness there.
It's been a while, Orwen. There's some dreadful news. Those demons have been unleashed on this world, one by one.
Yes, I see. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the Monarch of Darkness has returned.
Now that is terrible. Sunrise Herb alone won't do any good to deal with the darkness. I have some old friends of mine at the Holy College. I should ask them for advice.
So you've already sensed the danger. Do either of you know of a way to stop him?
Guess we'll have to come up with something.
We're being watched, Gorgath. It's no longer safe here. Apparently, we are drawing too much attention to ourselves. We haven't much time. Orwin, why don't you check the refugee camp first? You can join back up with Gorgath at the Holy College later.
Preparations are complete.
Kuna shasa. Over to Kanyak. Juek nemasis. Gorgosuna nematrena. Aroma pectani. Soto skenak.
Slum Dwellers' demonstration is growing. This movement can easily shake the very foundations of Caltheon.
Trina Knights are standing at the ready. Just give the orders and we will...
There's no reason to be so rash at this point. It will only make the citizens more nervous. All they really want is fairer tax.
We must not give in to their demands. If we bend for them this time, they'll only become more demanding in the future.
My concern is what the Batian family's soldiers and those pirates are doing in the slum.
Are you suggesting that they may have a connection?
That's not exactly what I said. But isn't somebody stirring up the citizens of Caltheon? Perhaps it's because the people of the slum are turning their backs on alienism.
Watch your mouth, Dominic. You think I'm trying to push them out of the city for their lack of faith?
Commander, stop it. This is not the time or place for quarreling. There's no doubt the pirates in the slum are concerning. But we must acknowledge that these uncomforting problems can happen in these chaotic circumstances. Well, I think we are done for today.
Dreadful news. At the refugee camp, Jordian, no, Belmorn, was converting the sick into his slaves.
It would seem that he is trying to expand his forces of darkness.
Jordian's will won't stand up to Belmorn much longer. He will succumb to him very soon.
Since Belmorn's source of power is darkness, if we can just hold it at bay, we shall yet prevail.
Of course, there was an undying light that once protected humanity. This light was unleashed on the world by the origins of clear water, earth, and crimson flame. But humankind was greedy, and soon the forces of darkness and disaster overtook those of the light. Legends say that the undying light can be awakened again by the Guardian of Origin.
Elionian priests refer to what you speak of as the Light of Elion.
It sounds like superstition to me. Some kind of folk legend.
But there's usually some truth in ancient myths, isn't there?
I made a solemn oath never to awaken it, but it's time.
Uate, Satara, Harima!
Human, did you forget your oath to me?
Origin of the Crimson Flame. The dark power casts its shadow across the world. We need your help to restore the undying light. Humankind has been without it for so long.
Humans brought the darkness upon themselves. However, I cannot deny you've been forsaken by the light for a long time. Awaken the origins of clear water and earth, should you overcome the tests and unite me with them. Guardian of Origin, I promise you that the noble light shall come to help humanity once again.
You were the Guardian of Ancient Origin this whole time.
I've been standing guard awaiting such a crisis. Orwin, you must go to Florin immediately. Find the small cave beneath the town. Seek a man named Caphras. He has researched the origin of clear water. I shall let Aiden handle the origin of Earth. We will rendezvous in Kepler afterwards.
I understand. I'll find the one named Caphras with all due haste.
I heard a terrible disease is infecting southern Kepler. That will be our next destination. Let's meet with Aiden when Orwin comes back.